If you've ever been a leader or co-leader in Clash of Clans, you'll probably relate to this video immediately. Being in a clan is fun, you get wars, teamwork, strategy, and those amazing moments when the whole clan pulls together to win a tough war. But being a leader or co-leader is a completely different experience. Instead of just doing your attacks and enjoying the game, you're suddenly managing rosters, organizing wars, reminding people to attack, figuring out who's active, and trying to keep everyone happy at the same time. And when Clan War League rolls around, all of that pressure gets turned up to another level. Because CWL isn't just about fun attacks, every star matters, every attack counts, and one small mistake can affect the entire clan's chances. So today we're counting down 5 things that frustrate clan leaders and co-leaders the most, especially during Clan War League. Now if you're watching this and you're just a regular clan member, don't worry, this isn't a rant. Think of it as more like a behind the scenes look at what leaders deal with every CWL. Let's start with number 5. At number 5, 1 stars in CWL and double attacking the same base. Now let's be clear about something right away. No leader expects every single attack to be a 3-star. Bad attacks happen, hard bases happen, sometimes things just go wrong. That's part of the game. But one thing that really frustrates leaders is when someone 1-stars a base and then someone else immediately goes and attacks the same base again. Because now you've just used 2 attacks on the same base and you still might only have 1 or 2 stars to show for it. In CWL, every attack needs to be used as efficiently as possible. Usually leaders will try to spread attacks across multiple bases to maximize the number of stars the clan gets overall. But when people double up on bases without checking or without communicating, it can completely mess up the strategy. Suddenly a base that could have been used for a safer 2-star later has already been hit twice, and now the rest of the lineup has to adjust around it. And from the leader's perspective, you're sitting there thinking, why didn't anyone check the map first? At number 4, zero communication about whether you're in CWL or not. This one happens every single CWL season, and it's one of the most avoidable problems in the game. CWL signups are starting, leaders are trying to figure out the roster, they're asking players if they're available, and then there are always a few players who just disappear. No response, no message, no indication if they're playing or not. Now, from a leader's perspective, this creates a big problem because CWL rosters have limited spots, and leaders have to decide who to include and who to leave out. If someone says they're available, great, they get into the lineup. If someone says they're busy that week, that's fine too. But when there's zero communication, leaders are forced to guess, and sometimes that guess ends up being wrong. A player gets added to the lineup and then they don't attack all week, all because they never said whether they were available or not. And honestly, most leaders aren't asking for a lot here. Just a simple message like, hey, I'm busy this week, or leave me out of CWL. That one message can save a lot of frustration later. At number 3, waiting until the last possible minute to attack. Every clan seems to have those few players. You know the ones, the players who always wait until the last 5 minutes to finally do their attacks. Now, sometimes people are busy. Work, school, real life, and that's understandable. But when someone consistently waits until the very most last minute, it creates a lot of unnecessary pressure for the entire clan. Because in CWL, timing matters. If attacks happen early in the war, the clan can see how things are going and adjust. Maybe a base needs a cleanup, maybe a different target needs to be hit, maybe someone higher up needs to drop down and secure a 2-star. Maybe the leaders can replace, if you have a bad start, what we do in our clan is if someone 1-stars who has the lowest percentage attack, we replace them with our 16th player. But when someone waits until the very end of war, none of these adjustments are possible. And if something goes wrong, maybe the attack fails, maybe the internet disconnects, maybe the base was already cleared. Suddenly the clan has no time left to recover. From a leader's point of view, you're watching the war timer tick down thinking, please attack, please attack, please attack. And when the attack finally happens with 30 seconds left on the clock, everyone in the clan is holding their breath. It's stressful, and it's something that could easily be avoided by just attacking a little earlier. Number 2, missed attacks in CWL and War. If there's one thing that almost every leader agrees on, it's this. Missed attacks are one of the most frustrating things in the game. In regular wars, missing attacks is already annoying, but in Clan War League, it's even worse. Because CWL only gives you one attack per war. That single attack could be worth three stars, and those stars could be the difference between winning or losing the war, being promoted or not being promoted, or being demoted. So when someone simply doesn't attack at all, it's incredibly frustrating for the people trying to manage the clan. Leaders spend time organizing the roster. Sub-leaders plan which bases people attack. They remind players to use their hits, and when someone still misses their attack, it feels like all that effort just went to waste. And the worst part is, most of the time, it's not even because the attack was difficult. It's simply because the player never logged in to do it. One missed attack might not seem like a big deal, but when it happens multiple times across a CWL week, it can easily cost the clan several wars. And finally, the number one thing that drives leaders crazy during CWL: taking forever to move to the clan you were assigned to. Many clans run multiple CWL clans. For us, for example, we run about 4. There might be a main clan for higher town halls and a secondary clan for lower town halls. So when CWL is about to start, leaders will assign players where they need to go. Sometimes they'll even post the list in clan mail or on Discord, or like what we do on WhatsApp. But despite that, there are always a few players who take hours or even days to move to clans. Meanwhile, their leader is sitting there trying to start CWL, but the roster isn't full yet because certain players haven't moved, and CWL has a limited sign-up window. If the roster isn't ready in time, it can delay everything. From the leader's perspective, it's one of those moments where you're thinking, we told you where to go, why are you still here? It might seem like a small thing, but when you're trying to coordinate 15 to 30 players, sometimes even more, those delays can make the entire process even more difficult. So, those are 5 things that annoy clan leaders and co-leaders the most in Clash of Clans. Now, obviously every clan is different. Some clans are super competitive, some clans are more relaxed, but no matter what kind of clan you're in, most of these problems come down to the same thing: communication and reliability. If you communicate with your leaders, do your attacks on time, and follow the war plan, you're already making their job a lot easier. But now I want to hear from you. If you're a leader or co-leader, what's the most frustrating thing you deal with during CWL? And if you're just a clan member, what's the most chaotic thing you've ever seen happen in a war? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe for more Clash of Clans content. I will see you in the next one.